Blueprint Nation, listen, there's a lot of things that is going on in 2026 that, guess what? The credit bureaus and creditors simply don't want you to know. This is all part of the system and part to be able to go ahead and keep us down. Well, guess what? In this video, I am going to be breaking down and giving you an updated version of the secrets of what the credit bureaus do not want you to know. So you definitely want to go ahead, stay throughout this entire video, because guess what? The game that I'm going to share with this video can impact your life for the remainder of this year. So guess what? Let's check it out.
This conversation about building up your blueprint. It's time to take it, cause time is wasted. Go grind and chase it, don't lose it. This generation need integration with information to move with. An inclination that is abiding in entertaining improvement. Yep.
Blueprint Nation, what's going on to another episode of the Respect My Blueprint podcast, where we give you all of the game and most importantly, the blueprint on how to be able to go ahead and level up on entrepreneurship, personal finance, business credit, as well as funding as well too. Okay. Now, I'm your host, your main man, your Blueprint Mastermind. If this is your first time checking out the channel, do me a huge favor right now. Hit the subscribe button. Please just take a couple quick seconds. Hit the subscribe button. We've been checking out our analytics. Most of our viewers right now are non-subscribers. We want to be able to go ahead and switch that around. So we need your help in doing so. Because I promise you, once you subscribe, you're going to be absolutely happy on it being the best move of your life, or one of the best moves of your life. All right. So now that we got that out the way, I want to go ahead and start off by saying this. Listen, the credit system is really not broken, guys. Guess what? It's working exactly how it's supposed to be working. Problem is, it's just not working for you. All right. And guess what? The credit bureaus, creditors, and the entire credit system itself is designed by not educating us on the things that we need to be able to know in order to level up in life. I mean, a lot of people need to understand credit is the most important financial tool that you're going to possess in this country. It's something that I've been saying for quite a long time. And guess what? The credit system, it is designed in a way to keep you confused, dependent, and silent and uneducated. So in this episode, guess what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to be exposing some of the real secrets, some of the things that the credit bureaus simply don't want you to know. They may go ahead and try to shut this video. They might shadow ban it. They may go ahead and try to, not push this video out. But guess what? You definitely want to check this out. If one also share this video, because I promise you, this is going to be a lot of game that you can help a lot of people in your family, friends, co-workers, associates, whatever the case may be, to be able to impact their lives as well too. All right. So these are the things that the banks don't want you to know. So guess what? This is not a conspiracy, guys. This is going to be pure game, and I'm going to go ahead and share it with you in this video. All right. So first things first, like I just mentioned here in the beginning of the video, most people were never taught about the credit system. And again, this is by design. Most people don't really understand how credit works, who controls the data behind credit, how disputes are getting resolved, and, what rights do you have when it comes to your credit? Okay. I mean, we were just taught or we just maybe fall into the misconception, or maybe have the misunderstanding that, cash is king, just pay your bills and everything. Time fixes credit and everything. But guess what? These are some of the misconceptions that's been keeping people trapped and, leading people astray and down the wrong path for a very, very long time. And that's why I want to be able to go ahead and share with you guys that right there has been holding a lot of individuals back. And being able to go ahead and break the mold of these things is the first step to be able to go ahead and put yourself in a better financial position, as well as with your credit as well too. So, just to be absolutely clear, investing in yourself as far as the education of credit is where the foundation really begins. That's where the blueprint really starts, guys. Okay. Because guess what? Nobody's coming to save you here. All right. The fastest way to level up your credit isn't by trying to get another credit card or getting another trade line or anything like that. It's all based on education. So therefore, that's why credit literacy is extremely, extremely important, especially nowadays, guys, because credit impacts almost every aspect of your life. If you really think about it, when it comes to getting into entrepreneurship, lifestyle, education, career path, your credit impacts in all facets, almost in every facet of your life when it comes to these things here. So when investing and understanding about credit, you want to be able to understand ultimately how the credit reporting rules work, how consumer law works. And again, what are your rights concerning credit? Because we want to get to the point in 2026, ladies and gentlemen, we're not begging lenders anymore. Okay. We want to start challenging and pushing back against the system that's been working against us for a very, very long time. All right. So, now that I've kind of set the tone and shared that with everyone, I hope that sort of plants a seed in your head as far as the importance of educating yourself when it comes to understanding the importance of credit. I want you to rewire your mind for a second here. Now, the credit bureaus and the credit reporting agencies, they're not judges. Hey, they're not the ultimate God Almighty when it comes to your rights as far as when it comes to your credit, right? Now, of course, they are institutions. These are for-profit businesses that are governed by federal law, all right? And they're private companies that must abide by the federal law that are imposed by them. Nothing changes in 2026 when it comes to the foundation of the rights of your credit. The credit reporting agency still must report everything on your credit accurately, but must be absolutely complete, and it must be verifiable. All of these things are still in place when it comes to dealing with your credit. And there are two laws, gold standards of federal law that I'm going to go ahead and share with you today that, that's based under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, which governs how credit bureaus handle consumer credit information. Okay, so and we're going to go ahead and go over each of these laws. This is very important, guys, because this is the meat and potato of what I wanted to share with you today. Because again, with these two laws, you can be able to go ahead and challenge almost anything off of your credit report that's reported inaccurately or that's not being able to be verified. And guess what? Not only that, you can also be able to go ahead and get paid for these inaccuracies as well, too. All right. So now the first law that I want to go ahead and cover with you with Section 15 United States Code 1681 EB. All right. What this law says is that consumer reporting agencies like Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion must follow reasonable procedures to ensure maximum possible accuracy of the information that's reporting on your credit report. Okay. So typically, if you break that down, what that means, guys, is that, the credit reporting agencies cannot simply just blindly, report whatever that the creditors report to them. All right. They must have systems and safeguards in place to prevent inaccurate information from being reported on your credit report. So that means if they report things such as inaccurate balances, incorrect dates, accounts that don't belong to you, duplicate accounts, mixed files, all of these inaccuracies violate this law 1681 EB. And when that happens, this gives you the right to be able to go ahead and challenge and have these items corrected or removed off of your credit report. Okay. So in other words, guys, if you have inaccurate information that's reporting on your credit report and is causing you harm, such as preventing you from being able to go ahead and get a loan, a car, or even a mortgage or anything like that, you have grounds to be able to go ahead and sue the credit reporting agencies for things such as actual damages, statutory damages, which can lead up to $1,000 per violation for willful non-compliance, and attorney fees, and even punitive damages if it gets to the point and there's any willful intent as well too. So, this is a very, very powerful law that, I really want everybody to understand, because with this particular law right here, under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, this allows you to be able to go ahead and ensure that any negative, incorrect item reporting on your credit report it must be corrected or removed, or you have grounds to be able to go ahead and go after the credit reporting agencies for misreporting this information on your credit report. Okay. Now, the second law that I want to share with you guys is Section 15 United States Code 1681I5. All right. Now, this is another law here that's governed under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. And this section governs after you dispute something on your credit report. So the first one we covered is basically, before you dispute anything on your credit report, basically ensures that everything that's on your credit report must be reported accurately. This right here governs after the fact here. And basically what this law states and mandates is that if a consumer disputes any information on their credit report, the credit reporting agency must investigate within 30 days. And if the information cannot be verified, it must be deleted. Plain and simple. And what this law further expounds on is that if deleted, it cannot be reinserted back on your credit report unless the furnisher or the creditor, certifies that it is accurate and the consumer is notified within 5 days of its reinsertion. Even if, the item is removed off your credit report, guess what? There are still subsections with this law that creditors and the credit reporting agency must follow in order to be able to reinsert it as well, too.
Stop wearing trends, guys, and start wearing the blueprint. Check out the Blueprint Movement website where mindset meets drip. Listen, the Blueprint Movement website is just not all about clothing. It's about statement. It's about ownership. It's about discipline. It's all about getting to the next level. And if you want to be able to go ahead and do so, go ahead and put yourself in position with the merch from the Blueprint Movement website here, guys. All right, listen, if you're all about wanting to build wealth, build credit, build a future for yourself, hit the link down below and check out the drip. That'll go ahead and get you to the next level. All right, check out the website, guys. See you on the inside.
So basically, this is another powerful law that protects you after you dispute something on your credit report. And in the event you're able to get it removed off your credit, this prevents it from being reinserted in any unauthorized manner here. Okay, so in other words, guys, so if you disputed an account and the Bureau verifies without any real investigation, which they are well known for and commonly do so, or they fail to delete any information that's unverifiable, or they reinsert deleted information without any notice, guess what? They are violating this particular law, again, 1681I5. And this one protects you from inaccurate reporting as well, too. If you combine this law along with the first one that we have shared with 81EB, these two laws working in conjunction and in tandem with one another really gives you the ultimate protection and safeguard to be able to go ahead and get items removed off your credit report if it's reporting in any inaccurate manner. And guess what? Like I mentioned, guys, if you're able to go ahead and prove and show a clear FCRA violation, guess what? There's no need for you to be going back and forth and sending multiple dispute letters. You can be able to go ahead and get the item removed off your credit report by simply going ahead and challenging this in litigation and getting paid for it as well, too. All right. So that right there is pretty much the main thing that I wanted to share with you guys in this video, because again, these are two laws that a lot of people don't understand, don't know about, but if you understand it and know how to execute it properly, you'll be able to go ahead and put yourself in a better position and not wait 7 years to get items removed off your credit report. But basically, the next thing I wanted to share is understanding the power of leverage, okay? And this is a truth that most people simply just not ready to hear or not ready for, because banks, just like the credit reporting agencies, these are for-profit businesses. These are institutions that are made to make money. The main thing that I want you to understand is that if you understand the power of leverage, understanding how to utilize the bank's money the proper way, you can put yourself in position to be able to go ahead and unlock financial freedom for yourself in 2020. It really breaks down from three things. If you want my opinion, your credit profile, understanding your rights when it comes to your credit, and also strategic positioning. So when your credit is clean and your profile is strong and you're understanding your rights, guess what? You're putting yourself where the bank's actually competing for you. You're not begging for the bank's money. You're not begging for their business. You'll be able to go ahead and put yourself in a position of power where they can be able to go ahead and offer you the things that offer the services and products that will be able to go ahead and help you put yourself in the next position in life, such as building generational wealth or unlocking financial freedom. Okay. So, for a very long time, guys, the education system and when it comes to credit literacy has failed us, right? I mean, let's keep it a buck here. Schools, they teach us pretty much, how to work, how to comply, how to be an employee and everything like that, where, again, no shade on anyone working a 9 to 5 or have aspirations of having a career of a 9 to 5, but they don't teach, the nuances and the foundation of credit literacy, consumer rights, financial leverage. And these are the things that will be able to allow individuals, as we're in this new society where a lot of individuals are looking to be able to go ahead and level up, to be able to go ahead and build generational wealth for themselves. So, again, the banks and the schools are not going to save you guys. You have to want. All right. So as we're ready to wrap up the video, guys, couple quick tips I wanted to leave you with. When it comes to removing negative items off your credit report, again, very, very important to understand the two laws that we talked about. Section 15 USC 1681 EB, as well as Section 15 USC 1681 I-5.
Hey, what's going on, Blueprinters? This is a video that I want to go ahead and share with you guys to encourage you guys to go ahead and join the Blueprinter community. If you want to go ahead and level up to that next level in building generational wealth, as well as empowering yourselves on financial literacy and credit literacy, I definitely encourage you to go ahead and join the Blueprint movement. We have some great things that's up and coming down the pipeline of this year. Many of you guys know my rags to riches story started actually right after the pandemic. With that story and my experience during that time frame of me being a successful serial entrepreneur, launching the different ventures that we're launching here, I felt like it's an obligation for me to go ahead and share it with you guys in my experiences, as well as, the trials and tribulations that I was able to learn and overcome. With that being said, guys, definitely go ahead and join the Blueprinter community. Tap in with us. We have some major things coming down the pipeline. I'm very excited with the movement. I'm very excited on where we're going. I'm definitely encouraging you guys to definitely tap in and join us, man. Listen, not only are we going to show you how to build generational wealth, but we're going to have a good time in doing it. All right. So tap on in with your boy. All right. See you later. Bye.
Using these two laws in tandem, one protects you during and after the dispute as well too, right? So make sure you understand this and execute it properly. You're going to put yourself in a great position to be able to win in 2026. All right. And also, guys, your network is your net worth, guys. Okay. And you want to be able to increase your net worth by putting yourself in position, right? This is real talk. This is part of the blueprint. 2026 is all about the power of your circle, access, strategy, how to be able to network, right? So if you stay isolated, you're going to stay confused. You can't be a lone wolf or looking to make $1 million for yourself, all right, or by yourself. That's purely impossible. So if you get around like-minded, informed individual, guess what? Everything changes for you. And, that is the reason why we put community for individuals that are into content that you're watching right now. And it is the Blueprint Movement community. I highly encourage you to join it. We have a lot of things that we're looking to roll out in 2026, where we're helping individuals to be able to achieve personal and business funding, being able to help them build a strong credit profile, as well as we're going to be launching great things in this year, such as in-person events, meetups, workshops, a lot of things to be able to help individuals not only build their credit, but understand credit as well too, because once you have the proper mindset, guess what? You'll be able to go ahead and tackle any obstacle that life brings you when it comes to personal finance, education, personal finance, entrepreneur, as well as leveling up to build generational wealth for yourself. All right. So this has been a pretty long video, a little longer than I wanted to. But again, this was, I feel like, a very impactful video and very important to be able to share with individuals to help them to, learn some of the things that is being withheld from us for a very, very long time. So, again, I don't know how long YouTube is going to keep this video up. So do me a huge favor, share this video with somebody who you think or who you believe will be able to go ahead and help them get over that hump that they're probably experiencing. By sharing this video, guess what? You can help somebody, get that apartment that they've been looking for, being able to go ahead and get that car that they're looking for or anything like that, or get that loan, that $5,000, $10,000 loan to help them to be able to go ahead and start their business. So definitely, let's not be gatekeepers here. Let's share this video out so we can help as many people in our community. All right. But if you got a lot of great value from this video, do me a huge favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification button. All of these things help us produce great content like this. It keeps us motivated, keeps us going, as well as keep us encouraged to be able to go ahead and keep dropping the blueprint like we do every week for you guys. All right. Also, drop a comment. Let us know what your thoughts is. Definitely would like to hear from you. Definitely would like to hear from the community. The link to the free community is in the description. Go ahead and join. It's absolutely free. Won't cost you anything. And as always, we're going to catch you on the flip side. Peace.
Blueprint, yeah. Blueprint. This conversation about building up your blueprint. It's time to take it, cause time is wasted. Go grind and chase it, don't lose it. This generation need integration with information to move with. An inclination that is abiding in entertaining improvement. Yep, Wesley Paul with Blueprint. This guests are exclusive. Get on and tune in and then learn some new tips about credit, finance, investment. A nice chance to get rich and buy land. Flip it, quick 9 bands. Learn all the skills from Wesley did it. Learn how to build successful business. Run up a mill and get the digits. Run up a mill. Look, safe place where guests are speaking. Based off financial freedom. All facts, no cap, believe it. Podcast, you have to see it.